6:45. Now, as Israel and Iran continue fighting in the Middle East, President Trump's plans for getting involved have been up in the air. Yesterday afternoon, the White House press secretary telling reporters that the president would make that decision within 2 weeks. So we want to go live to Scripps News Congressional Correspondent Nate Reed. And Nate, what is the latest on the situation? Is Congress in support, do you believe, of a preemptive strike on Iran?
Yeah, Bree, it's not really clear if the U.S. is going to get involved in this conflict. Now, President Trump giving himself that window of 2 weeks to make that decision, but there are sharply divergent opinions on Capitol Hill about whether the U.S. should get involved in this conflict, whether this is even the U.S.'s problem, and furthermore, among the parties, some Democrats and some Republicans opposed the idea of getting involved, some Democrats and some Republicans in support of the idea of getting involved. And this all comes because of a request from the state of Israel, the Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu asking President Trump to use some of the U.S.'s most powerful munitions, bombs, to try and access and destroy some of the most highly fortified Iranian nuclear program sites that Israel is not able to destroy on their own. They would need U.S. support to do so. Now, at this point, President Trump has made no final decision on the matter. It's not clear which direction he's going. But there is something that we are monitoring overnight. Iran is conducting talks with some of the U.S.'s closest allies in Geneva, Switzerland, including the British foreign minister. He was here in Washington yesterday, meeting with the Secretary of State, Marco Rubio. At the same time, the U.S. sitting on the sidelines, not included, in those talks with our European allies.